Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the stage, Mike Zakarian.
Good morning, good morning, good morning. Welcome back. We've got some basketball today. I forgot about this, but the Wolves and the Mavericks are going over to Abu Dhabi. Well, I imagine they're already there. That would be an insane travel time to get there and then play basketball. But at noon Eastern, we get some, I think it's on NBA TV. So that's fun. That'll be a fun thing to have to react to, overreact to, as the starters probably play 7.5 minutes or so. We got Sneeps up in here. We got Boston-based. Snoop Loop says, happy National Get Funky Day. Sold the Seussibles for $4 last night. Dude, I'd pay someone to just sell all my Seussibles. Let's get rid of them all. Sean Grant in the chat. We got the Top Shot Con Man. All right. Patrick's here. We get some Luka Magic. Homies in the chat. Bowdivine's here. Everybody's here. Do me a favor. Like this stream. Subscribe to Team Hold. Get in there. Did we talk about the Celtics social media team posting Jaylen Brown handles last night? No, we didn't, Matthew Harrison, but I'm glad you brought this up. I am convinced whoever posted the video of Jaylen Brown dribbling with his right hand, then switching to his left hand, and then looking like he had become blind, and it's just all over the place. I am convinced whoever did that is a Milwaukee Bucks fan or a Lakers fan. Could have been our friend Shuckster. Someone who hates the Boston Celtics or Jaylen Brown specifically posted that video, because in what world does someone post? Like, they took the video. I've taken a ton of videos I haven't posted. I've actually recorded a ton of videos I haven't posted, because there's an editing process where you go back and look, how will this be perceived? How will it be received? And it was received well for the haters of the Celtics. But man, if I'm Jaylen Brown, I'm like, guys, come on. You just paid me $14.5 billion. How are you going to hang me out to dry like that? That was a tough scene. Anyways, I'm glad you brought that up, and we get to be upset right away. Boston Bay says maybe it's tough love, the push JB needs. Well, listen, if a social media coordinator or intern is the one deciding what Jaylen Brown needs, we are in trouble. Unless it was Brad Stevens. Do you think Brad Stevens is in charge of the social media account? That would be something. Anyways, let's keep moving. Let's keep it moving. If you guys missed, we did a little shot tank action last night. So the boys were back in town last night at 9 p.m., but you can catch it on the pod, or you can rewatch it, or I guess it wouldn't be rewatching. You can watch it late. But it was a good one. We talked a little bit of everything, right? We talked the death of NFL all day. We talked some good and some bad of NBA Top Shot. We talked some SORARE. We just hung out. It was good to see everybody again. Speaking of good to see you, Veronica, welcome to the show this morning. Not a lot of NBA stuff happening. James Harden reported to camp. He showed up, and it sounds like it was pretty comfortable. So for all of the things that he said about making people uncomfortable, maybe the way he made people uncomfortable is by just being very normal, and everybody was expecting different. I don't know. We the people said just here to say seems like the C's got worse. Oh no, dude, that's it. I disagree with this take quite a bit. And so does Vegas, baby. But anyways, let's dive in. We're gonna jump into an underdog draft here. We're gonna go over to underdog. Let's go over here. let's go over here. We're going to go over to the double dribble. Actually, let me go into it and then we'll see how many we're waiting for. But if you want to do it, it's $10 best ball. Sign up using promo code HOLD, HOLD. Get 100% deposit bonus match up to $100. All right, we're in here. Let's see. We're waiting for 8 more. Everybody, come on over. Come on over, baby. All right, let's go. I want to go see how many I've done so far. I think we're at the 42. Okay, 42. And speaking of underdog, on Friday, which is tomorrow, we got a special double show. So I believe it's at noon Eastern. I'm going to be jumping on FTN with our boy Kawhisenberg. You guys remember Kawhisenberg? I'm going to be doing some underdog drafting with him, talking a little bit about the upcoming NBA season, where we're landing on best ball and all that fun stuff. And then he's going to come on to our first ever underdog happy hour, which I know I announced we were going to be doing. I think I announced that a couple of weeks ago. So this is going to be the first week. So I'm very excited about that. So go check that out. Winston says, do you actually make money on all these best ball drafts? Yeah, man, I've actually done pretty well. So in NFL last year, I had a team make the finals. And so that was good. By making the finals in Best Ball Mania, I ended up making some money off of that. So even though I drafted a ton of lineups, I think I got like 4 into the semifinals, 1 into the finals. So that made some good money. In basketball, 2 years ago, I had 2 different lineups make it to the finals. Last year, I think I had 1 team. But yeah, I've come out on top on these. But I do a lot of them for that reason, because I feel like, especially in basketball, I feel like I have a little bit of an edge on basketball. But I've done all right. Hold on. I'm going to go back over to the draft. Boston Base with a good question. Let me go back over here to see. All right. We're still waiting for 5 more. So waiting for 5. That's good though, because we were waiting for 8. Now it's down to 5. My top non-5 Celtics teams you're excited to watch this year. So I'm also going to take Denver, Milwaukee, and Phoenix off the board here, because I think, like, I don't know. I just think that's not fun. I'm obviously excited to watch the Oklahoma City Thunder. That's my number 1 team. I'm very excited to see how they look with Chet Holmgren. We also saw, with the emergence of SGA last year, J-Dub in year 2. I really like their roster. I know I've already planted my flag that they're going to finish 4th in the West this year, which I'm now getting a little bit more nervous about, but whatever. I didn't bet on it. So that's going to be my number 1 team. Number 2, give me Victor Wembanyama. I want to see what the Spurs play. I also kind of like the Spurs roster. They just paid Devin Vassell a lot. Very rarely do the San Antonio Spurs make like bad contract decisions. So I kind of like that they were like, no, we're in on Devin Vassell. He missed a lot of time last year. Keldon Johnson now doesn't have to be the guy, right? He can like step back a little bit more. So I really like the Spurs. That's a good one. Let's try to get an Eastern Conference team in here. I think I'm kind of excited to watch a little bit of Knicks basketball this year. Year 2 of Jalen Brunson. They added Dante DiVincenzo. I kind of feel like we got an RJ Barrett season incoming, you know? I think we're going to see some RJ Barrett stuff. Hold on. We the People said, I think Vegas is wrong. No Smart, which is pivotal in my opinion. No. Do you know they traded for Drew Holiday? Right? Do you know they traded for Drew Holiday? So relying on Peyton Pritchard as a 6th man. So they're starting 6. We the People, I got to tell you, normally I agree with your takes. This one feels way wrong. I don't know if you watched Marcus Smart and last year, right? So you want to talk about aging a little bit. Marcus Smart, not only the difference between Drew Holiday and Marcus Smart, even if they were the same caliber of player, Drew Holiday knows how good he is, and Marcus Smart thinks he's Tatum. So I think that's one of the problems about that. Derek White. So I guess we're not talking about Derek White. So they've got Derek White, Drew Holiday, Kristaps Porzingis, Tatum Brown, and then you assume Al Horford is their next guy, and then they are relying on Peyton Pritchard as their 3rd guard. So we'll see what's going to happen. You're going to love KP and street close. Guys, all we need KP is ready for the playoffs. So I'm not worried about it yet. I'll wait till he misses a bunch of games, but let's remember that he had one of his healthiest seasons last year with the Washington Wizards. So I just don't know. I don't know. I'm so confused by the Marcus Smart stuff. Whatever. We don't have to do this again, but I do like Marcus Smart, but like clearly there was something wrong. There was a really good podcast. There's a really good podcast with Joe Mazzulla on the JJ Redick, the what's that called? The Old Man and the Three. That was pretty good. That was pretty good. Yeah, no, I get you, we the people. I get you. Everybody's got to have a take. I get it. But yeah, it was a pretty good interview with Joe Mazzulla and JJ yesterday. All right, we're waiting for three more here. Three more. I'll go to this view so that we can see it a little bit better. Oh, no, whoops, this one. Three more to go, baby. Yeah, I don't know, man. I'm very excited though. I kind of you know what we should go. Let's go check what they've got for pick'ems for basketball today. Want to see something gross? I saw our friend DK DFS fire out some stuff yesterday, but we missed it. Underdog basically had Karl Anthony Towns numbers as if he was playing like 30 minutes. So you like Luka, 17 points, 24 and a half points, rebounds, and assists. It's kind of hard to tell like how much these guys are going to play. I'd almost prefer to like bet on this dude like Derek Lively or OMP. Yeah, you know me. But I am excited. We get a little basketball today. And I know I talked about it yesterday, but I can only do pick'ems for like 2 more weeks before freaking New York changes their rules, which is garbage. Garbage. These fill fast. Let's go, Denver Dog. Denver Dog, are you in there yet? Denver Dog and I have been drafting together quite a bit. All right. Boston Base. What's up? Boston Base, stop being cranky this morning, Boston Base. Stop being cranky. A couple other things too I wanted to shout out. I for the third consecutive year am going to start firing up a weekly newsletter this year, and we'll see how long it actually lasts this time around. I think I've done one episode just about every time. So let's see how long it actually rolls out here. But if you haven't subscribed to the newsletter yet, do me a favor. Do I not even have this as I don't even have the link in there. I'm going to drop a link into the chat here in a second. But yeah, do me a favor and sign up for that as we'll try to get some more eyeballs up there. It's funny because we had we had created this a couple of years ago. I think we actually have like 188, 200, something like that. We've got a lot of subscribers in there. And I just have done absolutely nothing with it. But let me see if I can. It's been so long since I don't even know how to freaking share the link in here anymore, but I believe it's just Team Hold, the Substack on Team Hold. Hold on, let's see if I can. There we go. Let's see if this will do it. Actually, you know what? I'll share. Let me share the God. This is embarrassing. This is embarrassing. There we go. There we go. All right, I'll share this into the chat. But yeah, do me a favor, sign up in there. All right, let's go. All right, guys, can you guys chill out in the chat? You little cranky bitches up in there. Oh, wait, did we fill? No, we're still waiting for 3 more people. Still waiting for 3 more people. Oh, man. I am fading. I am like the Matrix right now, dodging COVID bullets. I feel like every morning I wake up, I feel pretty good. And then as the day goes on, I just like fade pretty fast. I've been tested negative. Patrick said you said that you won't be able to do any more pick'ems. Our DraftKings and FanDuel, yeah, the sports books are still available, but I really enjoy doing it on Underdog, man. I really don't like the FanDuel app sucks. So I don't know. I really enjoy doing it all here on Underdog. So, all right, we got to tweet this out. We 3 more to fill. 3 more to fill. Come on. Let's go. Let's go. We need 3. Let's tweet this out. We need 3 more in the double dribble. Let's go. All right. Let's see if that changes everything. See if that changes everything. Wait, okay. So what did I leave off? I said OKC, I said San Antonio, I said the New York Knicks is the top 5 non-Celtics teams that I'm excited to watch. I feel like I'm more excited to watch the Western Conference. Mike, I think this is a side effect of getting old. I know, except that Kelsey has it, right? So it's in the home. So I've been sleeping on the couch too. So my back, I'm excited to complain about my back for the next 4 or 5 days. That's going to be pretty good. No, I think RJ Barrett's going to have a season. I'm buying a little RJ Barrett hype. I like that they stood pat. I thought they were going to try to make a move there, but I don't know. I think they're going to be another tough team, and especially with the Sixers regressing, a little bit. I think I like that. We the people said Houston will be fun to watch. Yeah, I do think they will be fun to watch. I almost wish, I guess Fred VanVleet and Dylan Brooks is actually good for them, but I'm excited to see. I don't know. I'm kind of excited to see how Jabari Smith goes into year two. I know Jabari Smith and there is so much Jabari Smith hype right now. So I'm looking forward to it. He was incredible in Summer League. I mean, everybody's posting videos of him dunking in practice. That's good. Oh, you know who I'm going to put in there? The Portland Trailblazers. I think the Trailblazers are going to score a lot of points. They're going to give up more than they score, but I think they're going to be pretty fun. I'm really like I want to know how many times they're going to run out those 3 guard lineups, right? It would be kind of like put Jeremy Grant at the 4, Ayton at the 5, or Time Lord at the 5, and then just roll out Sharp, Simons, and Scoot and just see how fast they can run around. I think that could be a lot of fun. Denver Dog said Pistons. Yeah, I think the Pistons are going to be exciting too, especially because of how I just think, Kate, we are going to get a monster Cade Cunningham season. It might take, I was saying this last night on Shot Tank because we were talking about some potential SORARE buys. I think they're going to ease Cade into it, right? There's no need for them to just be like, hey, man, you're playing 45 minutes a game right off the bat. But I think as we get a couple weeks into the season, he gets his legs under him a little bit and they just kind of get into the flow of things. I think Cade Cunningham is going to have a big old season. And I think that's going to make like Jaden Ivey a little bit better too, because a lot of the offensive burden was put on Jaden Ivey last season pretty quickly, which is a lot for a rookie to take on, especially on a garbage team like the Pistons were last year. So I'm excited. The Pistons are a good call. I think they will be fun. A lot of beef stew hype. I saw a report yesterday, too, that basically James Wiseman and Marvin Bagley, 2 former number 2 overall picks, are playing this preseason out for the backup big minutes. And I think that is just so sad because I was such a Wiseman believer, not believer. I just like felt bad for him. I felt like he was put into a tough situation where he's expected to play like super high Q basketball after playing like 2 games in the last 7 years. And it just, yeah, I think I just think it was a tough learning curve for him. And then he goes to Detroit, where like Detroit's not really trying, you know? So yeah, I don't know. I feel bad for Wiseman. Bobby says, any comments on the Raptors? They look worse than last season. They do look worse than last season. I mean, what's kind of weird about Toronto is like everybody's on the trading block without being on the trading block, without anybody getting traded, you know? It seems like the vibes are a little bit better. Like OG Anunoby seems to be having a good time. Siakam's been smiling at practice. So I don't know. Maybe I still think like when you have Siakam, OG, and Siakam, OG, and Scotty Barnes hitting into year 3, like you do have some, like there is something there. There is something there, but no real point guard. Sorry, Dennis Schroeder. Sean says, has anyone had an issue where they can't log in Underdog Fantasy, even if they change their password? What do? I'll try contacting customer service. Yeah, that is weird, man. I don't, that's a weird thing. I haven't had that issue. Unless do they think you're on like a VPN? Can you rank the top 5 dumpster fire teams? Well, it's weird because I'm kind of excited to watch some of the dumpster fire teams. I don't know why I'm not really excited to watch Cleveland this year. I don't really care about Cleveland. I don't really care about Charlotte. I don't really want to watch the Wizards. Those are the 3 that come to mind right away. I don't really want to watch any of those teams. I don't want to watch the Clippers either. I know like the Clippers, I just don't think they're fun. But those aren't the ones that I'm choosing unless I have like a sweat going on or something. But those aren't the ones I'm choosing. Yeah, losing Fred was big. I know. I totally get why they did it, right? I feel like they needed to switch the vibe up in there. There were bad vibes last year, but it's hard to know how much of that was attributed to Nick Nurse, who is now coaching the Sixers. Speaking of bad vibes, I do kind of want to watch the Sixers only because I think it's going to be like a car crash. I don't think their basketball is going to be fun, but I am interested in what's going to happen there. We get Tyrese Maxey in year 3. That could be exciting. Right? Is Maxey a 3rd-year player? Is that right? I think that could be exciting. All right, we're waiting for one more. This is exciting. One more, and then we rip a little best ball draft. I'll go back and show you what my exposure is looking like since I did a bunch of them yesterday. And then I'll wait. Did that just say we're live? Oh, we are live, baby. Ooh, number 2 overall pick. So let's see who we got in here. Denver Dog, 101. Mike Zacks, that's this guy, 102. We got Wounded Geese. I feel like Wounded Geese is in here sometimes. Akeen, Fak, Gingeroo, Ballwell. Yo, our man Ballwell. We know Ballwell. Boston base is up in here. Error Ace, Sag, Stevie Ball Game. Let's go. We love to see it. We love to see it. This is year 4. Okay. That, you know what's so funny, Common Man? That's what I was thinking too. I was like, I know he was series 2. So is this year 4? Ant in his year 4 should be the biggest jump this year. Yeah, and I mean, we get a healthy LaMelo Ball, right? I do think I said I don't want to watch the Hornets, and I mean that, but I do think LaMelo is. I mean, he has to have a good year. What kind of coach do you think Darko is from the Raptors? I mean, I just think getting a new coach was pretty important. They needed to switch things up. I'll be honest, I don't know a ton about Darko outside of the fact that he was involved in a lawsuit with the New York Knicks. Shout out James Dolan. Oh, Wounded Geese. Let's go. First draft of the year. Welcome back. Welcome back. I've been getting so much Giannis lately. I kind of don't want to take him because I've been getting a lot of them. I'm actually gonna go. I'm gonna go just so we can play the drop. Let's take Luca 2 overall. We'll get him. We'll leapfrog Giannis, and again, that's just because I've been getting a lot of Giannis in the last few drafts that I've done. Luca magic. That is true. I do want to watch Mark Williams. Ben Simmons predictions. Man, everybody, like, we just literally a video got like 2 million impressions yesterday because Ben Simmons hit free throws. What are we doing? I don't know, man. I mean, in underdog, like, sure, where he's going in his ADP, if you want to take a flyer on Ben Simmons, because he's probably not going to score you 20 points a game, but he could get you like 8 points, 12 rebounds, 10 assists, a steal and a block, something like that. Sure. There's probably a lot of upside. And at that pick, even if you're getting a 0 from him, it probably doesn't kill you. All right, Wounded Geese. I gave you Giannis. There you go. Oh, let me go to this so we can see it. Gave you Giannis. We got SGA went to Akeen. SGA before Embiid and Tatum is wild. And then it went Tatum. Wow, AD 7 overall. Ballwell's a sharp too. Ballwell is a sharp. So that's something. Keep an eye on this space. Wow. So bonus 8. That means what do we got? Ant-Man's gonna go 9. Boston base was Sabone Bone. Okay. This is spicy. Spicy start to the draft. I like it. Ballwell is always very high on AD. I remember we had the same conversation last year. As am I. I mean, I do think, an AD came out and told us. That's the funniest thing that's been said so far at NBA Media Day. Anthony Davis saying he's going to play all 82 games. In what world? I mean, even if he wanted to, coaches wouldn't allow that to happen, They wouldn't allow it. All right, let's see. Where are we at in the draft here? Stevie Ball Game, the last pick of the first round. Let's see how Stevie's going to handle this. Stevie might be auto drafting here. Wow, Trae Young, man. I was thinking about this. I was wondering, like, there's just so much negative press around Trae. John Collins' comments clearly were a little bit of a dig over there. Do we think we get like one of these? Do we have a monster Trae Young incoming? Right, he had some like career worst split shooting last season while still putting up like pretty big numbers. Like, if he's shooting the ball well, he's a 28 and 12 guy. Like, he's a dime machine when he's out there. You'll have the rim runners of Capella and Okongwu out there that he can just throw dimes to. I don't know. I don't really know what to do with Trae. Is AD only playing 82? So he's assuming the Lakers don't make the in-season tournament final. There you go, Badavine. I like that. That's a fun take. Maybe he's broken. Speculation in Boston that Tatum passed up wrist surgery to chase the MVP. God, I hope that's not true, because if he needed surgery to like play well, I'd rather him just get the surgery. All right, there we go. Steve, see, I almost like having this 12 pick a little bit more, right? You get to start your team with Hallie and Curry. It is kind of nuts seeing Mikal Bridges go 14th overall in these drafts, right? Like if you think about where Mikal was going this time last year when he was on the Phoenix Suns and his role was so different, right? He's going in like, I don't know, the 6th round maybe or something like that. And now we see him going before dudes like he went to pick directly after Stephen Curry. Isn't that kind of crazy? And we only saw, what did we see? How many games did he play with Brooklyn? Maybe like 30, something like that. And I mean, he was awesome. And then we actually saw him build off of it in the FIBA World Cup too. So maybe it's not small sample size, but it is kind of crazy that that people are taking that big of a bet on Mikal Bridges. And maybe I'm the fish for not doing it. I'm definitely underweight on him. I only might have 1 or 2 shares of him at this point. All right, who did Boston Base go? So Boston Base started with Sabonis and KD. That's fun. Ballwell, AD, and Booker. Then we got Tatum and LeBron for Ginger. Embiid and LaMelo. Wow, LaMelo dropping all the way to 20 feels silly. What is LaMelo's oh, sorry, while I'm about to pick over here. Well, I guess I'm not about to pick. LaMelo is what's his ADP? 16. All right, so I guess it's not too crazy, but nice little drop. Yeah, I think you got good value on KD too. I think you have to take him there. All right, Wounded Geese goes Donovan Mitchell. See, the one problem about taking Luka there is now, well, actually, it's not a problem. All right, so we get Jaylen Brown. We like this. We want Jaylen there. I've been getting a lot of Jaylen this late because I do think there's a little bit of a wing drop off there. So I will take JB. We'll see what Denver Dog does here. This feels like if I'm Denver Dog, I'm probably double clicking Paolo and Laurie. I could see Paolo and Laurie just a little click. Although maybe you're a little nervous you don't have a guard yet and you go JB. But I bet it's Paolo and Laurie. Any plans this weekend? Boston Base says. You know, I would like to go. My buddy Justin actually is having a party tomorrow from the 89 Cavs called Friday Fits. Oh, we went Zion. Denver Dog, be honest. Did you take Zion because you knew I wanted Zion there? I think I'm going to take Laurie here. Yeah, I think I'm going to take Laurie Markkinen. I kind of want Wemby, but I'm going to take Laurie Markkinen. So we start out with Luka, JB, and Laurie. I'm fine with that. I wanted Laurie or Zion. Yeah, I knew you did it. But anyways, yeah, my buddy Justin from the 89 Cavs says Friday Fits, which is pretty. It's gonna be. Oh no, fall fits. Excuse me, fall fits. So everybody's gonna come in looking hot with their fall outfit. But Kelsey's probably not gonna be able to go because I imagine she's still testing positive. And because of my exposure, I'm probably not gonna go to a New York apartment party. I'm also supposed to play softball on Saturday, which I think I'll still be able to do. I still should be able to do that. And then what else we got? That's probably it. We had such a busy 10 days there in Ireland that I got to get to work. I have to continue doing some administrative stuff, getting ready for the NBA season and getting ready for the tip-off show. So it'll probably be more of a working weekend. I also think I'm going to just try to not partake in alcohol for a little while. We're like, this is 5 straight days of none of it. So, and not that I was out there whiling out, but I usually enjoy a bev at the end of a day, and I think we're gonna take a little break from it for as long as we can. So there you go. How are your football best ball lineups looking so far? You know, Patrick, it actually slowed down a little bit. Why don't I go? I'll go over since I got a few minutes here. It slowed down a little bit. I was off to a really good start. I have a ton of Anthony Richardson exposure, which is kind of fun. I had some teams that were up in like the top 10. I'm sorry, the top like 300 in regular season for a while, which was fun. But let's see. I did 112 of these right now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. I got 20 advancing so far, which it needs to be a little bit better than that, I think. But like when we look at here we can look at this one. This is scored 578. I do have a lot of Lamar and Gino, but like Damien. Oh, I do have a David Montgomery. I didn't think I had a lot of Montgomery. But I got like 10% of Ashani from the Dolphins, which has been very helpful. So I'm doing okay, but I was sitting around. I was doing a lot better for a little bit, so I'm a little bummed. How is everyone else doing? How is everyone else doing right now? How long do you play softball? We were done like a month ago. So we have a summer league. We have a summer league that starts in April and goes through August, and then we get like 3 weeks off. And then there's like a 6 week regular season, 2 week playoff fall ball that we do. That starts the Saturday after Labor Day. So they basically try to do it as long as they can until it gets too cold. Um, but it's pretty fun. I feel like I've talked about this before. It's the first thing I did when a friend of somebody I barely knew invited me to play on this like comedian softball team when I first moved here, I guess like 9 years ago now. And I just like subbed in and I played ball in college. So I can like hang. So I was like, as long as I'm fun, they should ask me to come back. And I've been on the team ever since. And now I actually am in charge of the team because I'm a boss. But we're pretty bad. We're pretty bad at it. We usually finish like right in the middle. Like we feels like we should be better than we are, but it's co-ed league, and we have like I feel like we have 9 women on the team and like 5 dudes. But all of our women are very good. We just we're just not great. Um, and we had a lot of people move out to That's the part of thing about like being on a team of entertainers and comedians. Every year we lose like 2 or 3 to move to move to LA. But it's a lot of fun. Like when we ever think about potentially moving out of New York, that's always on the con list because it's just been such a part of our life for a long time now. All right, we're almost back on the clock here. I haven't really been paying attention. Let's see it. Let's recap the third round here. The fourth round. We get Jimmy Buckets, DeJounte, BI went to Ace, Jamal Murray went to Error. That's a great pick. We love that. Boston Base with his third big of the draft. Okay, Boston Base, are you auto drafting? What's going on here, dude? Jordan Poole went to Ballwell. James Harden went to Gingeroo. Kawhi went to Frack. And now Keen is on the clock. And he takes Desmond Bain. Wounded Geese is on the clock now. Ooh, Kevin's in the house. Let's go. Kevin, guess who's going to game 3 of the WNBA Finals? BB is a big heavy. Yeah, there you go. Autumn. Wasn't Seinfeld's softball team on the show called Improv? I can't remember, honestly. We're called Dirt. That's our softball team name. For a while, we were called Team Purple. We were the purple team, but we wore orange jerseys, and we always thought that was very funny. All right, I think we're going to take Darius Garland here. So of the best available, we have Garland, Bucci, Main, Levine, Giddy, Van Fleet. And I think I would rank these Garland, Giddy, Van Fleet, Levine, but I'm just going to go Darius Garland. I think we're going to see a big year from Darius Garland, and I'm excited about him. And then we're going to see what happens here with the next couple of picks. I'm not going to say what I'm going to do. Denver Dog is on the clock. So Denver Dog, for those that forgot, he went Jokic, Paolo, Zion. He takes Giddy there. I wonder if he double-clicked. Yeah, he did. He double-clicked Giddy and Levine. That makes sense. I think we're going to go down to Chet Holmgren. And I'm going to keep buying the Holmgren hype. Holmgren hype. Holmgren hype. So we're going to grab him, even though I think Şengün might have been the pick there, but I've been enjoying the Holmgren clicks. Yeah, Şengün was probably the better pick. I don't trust the Chicago Bulls. I feel like Vooch is on the decline a little bit, even though, he's still it feels like he's a 20 or an 18-10 guy. I think I like the upside of our friend Chet Holmgren, baby, because he's going to do it on both ends. I think he's going to be a big block guy, which we love. We love the block. We love the blocks. So I don't know. We're going to rock with it. We're going to rock with you. Also, just a quick update. Oh, I thought we were. We're not. 10,299 subs. We love it. Weisberg in the chat saying Houston actually feels like they'll be good, like 8 seed good. Yeah, you think, dude, there's too many good teams in the West, man. I just don't think that, like, you think about it, right? Nuggets, Suns, Warriors, Lakers, Clippers, Wolves, Pelicans, Grizzlies, Thunder, Kings. That's 10. Who are they better than on that list? That's 10. I know. I saw Reggie Bullock sign there this year, but it was this week. But I don't care. Like, did I say Mavs? Did I not say Mavs? I just don't know who they're better than there. Like, they need multiple teams to shit the bed. They need the Pelicans to still have injuries. They need like 3 teams to fuck around and find out. So I don't know. I see them being competitive, but seeing Vegas clinch a title. Is that how you think it's going to go? I feel like I mean, the Aces should be favored. They're the home team. I could see them splitting in Vegas, though. This feels like it's going 5. Their matchups have been weird all season long, where like when the Liberty win, they win by like 20. I also saw I was seeing some reports that, and Kevin, you tell me if I'm wrong, because you watch more closely, you read more content. I was seeing something, somebody write up something about Kelsey Plum locking up Sabrina. Now, I went to 2 of the Liberty home games against the Aces this year, and Kelsey Plum was consistently the worst defender on the court. Now, did I see a small sample size? Like, I saw her getting absolutely cooked. Like, whoever was the point of attack, they were switching Plum onto them and just roasting her. So I don't know if I just saw a small sample size or what, but also, yeah, one's going to Oakland, that's for sure, right? The Lake up dude. They're going to the Bay Area. I wonder where the other one's going. But anyways, yeah, I was reading something. Uh, yeah, okay. All right, so maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I just saw a small sample size. I saw 2 games at home where she was just roasted by everybody. And maybe that actually one of those games I think was when Sabrina went ham. So maybe that's a little bit of it, but I don't know. I don't know. Also, Boston Bays put in the chat that Seinfeld's softball team was called improv. That means I should start an improv team called softball. All right, let's recap. What are we on? Round 6 here? Round 6. And when Jabari Smith Jr., Drew Holiday, Simons, Boston Bays took OG Ananobi. So Boston Bays finally stopped taking bigs. I like this double click of Tyrese Maxey, OG. Scoot goes to Ballwell. Scoot is a sharp, baby. Ginger Fack, Keldon Johnson. Also, I want everybody to recognize not only the red badge here, but also the horns. That means I've won some stuff. We love the horns. Yeah, Sabrina's been awesome, man. We went to was it game? It was game 1 or game 2 again. No, it was game 1 against the Mystics. And when she just went nuts in that second half. I remember I bet the over on 3.5 threes, and I think Sabrina hit 1 in the first half and then finished with 7. All right, so we're just about to be on the clock. Just a recap here. I've got Luka Magic, Darius Gallen, Jaylen Brown, Lauri Markkanen, and Chet Holmgren. The wings really fall off here. I think I'm gonna just take Jalen Green here. I think we're due for a big Jalen Green year. We really are. We really are due for a big Jay Green. So excited for KP and Drew. Is anyone going opening night? I am not. Because wait, no, they don't play the first game of the year. When's their first game? Is it like that Friday? Because the 24th is a Thursday, right? Or is that a Thursday? Tomorrow? Ooh. We're doing a lot of talking today. It feels like we're doing more talking than Denver Dog. Did you just time out? Oh no, Denver Dog. Are you too busy at work? Denver Dog took Miles Bridges. There you go. He goes, Miles Bridges and Tyler Hero. I think we're going to take Keegan Murray here. Even though we did talk up RJ Barrett a little bit, I do kind of like year 2 of Keegan Murray. I feel like he takes a step offensively. We'll take him. So just to recap there, what's our squad looking like? Luka Magic, Jaylen Brown, Lauri Markkanen, Darius Garland, Chet Holmgren, Jalen Green, and Kegels. Yeah, Stewie has been struggling a little bit. Do you think it's because Stewie's been taking on a bigger role defensively in these series? Like, I know the Mystics was not a great matchup. Wow, Jared Magnuson, like a true 2 teams that have been just sitting in the dumpster for the last few years, the Thunder and the Rockets. He just throws some shade right at Jalen Green, 19-2-2. No, I think the removal of Kevin Porter Jr., the presence of Ime Udoka, Fred VanVleet, and Dylan Brooks is going to force Jalen Green to step up his game a little bit. I think we get a big season loading. So I'm okay with it. And I mean, listen, I took Jalen Green 71st overall. I don't hate that. What have I screwed myself on ADP at all? So I took Luka 1 pick ahead, took Darius Garland right at ADP, Jalen Green right at ADP, Jaylen Brown right at ADP, Lauri Markkanen 1 pick. All right, we need to start getting weird. This is a very mayonnaise vanilla draft so far from your boy Zakarian here. Not like our man Boston Base who took 72 bigs. Yeah, you're right. You're right about the blocks. I'm excited to go though. The vibes have been immaculate at the Barclays Center for these games. So I'm very excited. I hate that. I mean, I understand why it's happened, right? So game 1 is on Sunday. Game 2, I believe, is on Wednesday. And then game 3 is on Sunday. So there's big days off in between, which I guess is good for the teams who are traveling. But Common Man says Bullock going from starter with Dallas to 10th man on the Rockets says a lot about how bad the Mavs roster was. I know. I don't hate Reggie Bullock, but you're right. They were like, dude, we need you to shoot 65% from 3 to keep us in these games. Dude, I'm telling you, man, Barclays is so much more fun. And I'm not even just saying this. People are like, oh, you're just trying to make the W cool. Barclays is way better for W games than they are for the Brooklyn Nets. Like way better. And I saw the Nets when like KD and Kyrie were on the team. Mike pronounce no, that's how you say it. It's Reggie Bullock. It's not Bullock. But it's so much better. The one thing that really sucks is that I don't know if it's from years of not having like high attendance for these W games, but they don't open up all of the concessions. They don't. Oh, so it's just like every fourth thing is open. So there's massive lines every time you try to get anything, whether it's a drink, food, or whatever. It's so annoying. Anyways, I'm really excited to go to game 3. I am. All right, let's see. What do we got here? Who's on the clock? J-Dub, who took Wounded Geese? So let's look at Wounded Geese. He said this was his first draft of the year. Started out with Giannis, De'Aaron Fox, who I was going to take Fox with my second round pick, but he snagged him. And then Victor Wembanyama, Kyle Kuzma, Alfred Şengün. Şengün was honestly probably the better pick of Chet. I probably should have taken Chet. Oh, no. Yeah, because that was my pick. Yeah, I should have taken Chet instead of Şengün, but whatever. Wiggins was a great pick, and then J-Dub. So that's a solid squad for Wounded Geese. Also, dude, making Ellie sling some snacks. Listen, Ellie needs... That's my second complaint. They are not letting Ellie cook enough in these playoff games. They're having all of these, like, C-plus performers come in and do halftime shows. I don't know if there's been like league-wide complaints about what Ellie's been doing out there, but they are not letting Ellie cook. Ellie is by far the best mascot in all of sports. I'll pull it up there with Gritty. Ellie and Gritty should date. Forget Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce. Give me, actually, this should be full screen. All right, AI, pay attention. Wait, I need like good lighting for this too. Forget Travis Kelce and Taylor Swift. We need Ellie and Gritty. That is the match made in heaven. You want people tuning into sports? Give me Ellie, the mascot of the New York Liberty, who are in the NBA Finals, and Gritty. Jake from State Farm, make that happen. All right, there we go. But seriously, like they had some of, I saw one of the worst halftime performances of all time in that Mystics game. We are in New York. How can you not have that? Did J-Dub get picked after Jalen Green? Yeah, he did. Right? He did. I think he did. Because it went Jalen. Yeah, he did. He got like 4 picks later. I don't hate that though. J-Dub is going to be like J-Dub is like the 3rd or 4th option on that team. This is also a good one. A Bachelorette, but starting Ellie. That's also pretty good. All right, we're almost back on the clock here. We got to start surveying the landscape. I know what we're gonna do here. I'm not gonna say it just in case Wounded Geese is listening. I'm assuming Akeen's gonna take a wing here. 3 bigs is just nuts at this stage in the game, right? He's got Towns, Vooch, and Turner. Here's the thing, man. Once you take Towns, you don't need another massive big there, right? Because if you're taking Towns in like the first 2.5 rounds, you need that big to be like awesome. Anyways. All right, I don't think we're going to get the dude that we want here. Thunder card revoked. I'm talking about fantasy. I'd rather have Jalen Williams on my team. Jalen Williams is awesome. You know I love J-Dub, all right? The thick man, Jalen Williams. I love him. But when we're talking about strictly fantasy points, I just think, all right, hell yeah. All right, so he takes John Collins. I really wanted Devin Vassell here. I love this pick of Devin Vassell. And then I do think, right, our first big... I think we're going to take Wendell Carter Jr. here. Oh, shit. Denver Dog is up. Oh, my God. I thought I was double-clicking. Jordan Santaga's here. What's up, Jordan? Denver Dog's about to do it to me dirty again, right? So, although I don't know, you have Jokic. I don't know if you need another big yet. Also, how great is it? The Denver Dog got to take Nikola Jokic 1 overall. I'm happy for you. So he goes Jaden Ivey. Let's see if he takes another big. If he doesn't, I might just take Mark Williams or Brook Lopez. But I do think I'm going to take my second big here because for wings, I mean, I do love me PJ Washington, but I do think I need another wing. Thoughts on best starting 5 rotation for Celtics, Horford or White? I like it with White. No, I think they're going to start Horford, but their closing is going to be White. Their closing squad is going to be White. All right, Wendell. I have so much Wendell Carter Jr. Let's actually look at this right now. So, no, drafts completed. Let's go to my exposure. Dude, Wendell Carter Jr. is at 36% right now, and I just grabbed another one. Look at this. I'm done drafting Time Lord, though, so that's going to start going down. But Wendell Carter Jr., Mark Williams, those are my – I got a lot of those. I got a lot of those. I haven't taken Jamal Murray in a while either. Look at Zion, 31%. Goodness gracious. Goodness gracious. All right, let's go back to the draft here. Scroll down. There we go. There we go. All right, we the people I thought we moved on. We the people. How have you been doing with fantasy baseball for the playoffs? Have you been doing all right? I was doing pretty solid until yesterday. Yesterday I was doing a little bit better. I mean, before yesterday I was doing a little like day 1 I did well, but day two, and now we don't have any baseball today. What's the football game tonight? Actually, I keep forgetting it's Thursday. I'm confusing my days of the week. He's talking about Boston based, but it seemed like We the People paused the show and then came back, but he still left where he left off where he was, which I respect. Oh my God, it's Bears and Commanders tonight. Jesus Christ, that's right. Oh God, I might watch TV tonight. Welcome to Wrexham, maybe. Maybe we switch. Well, I know a new episode of Welcome to Wrexham came out yesterday. I watched. I finished Only Murders in the Building since we got back. That was a fun little ending. I like that show. I really do. That's just like a fun, easy watch. I'm halfway through season 2 of Snowfall. That's been good. I've been watching The Gold on Paramount Plus. I don't know if you guys have the Paramount Plus. But that is a really good show. The Gold is a really, really good show. Highly recommend it. It's going to be really, it's 4 episodes in so far. It's about this, it was supposed to be a robbery, and the people that, when they show up to rob, they find like a bunch of gold that they thought they were doing a small robbery. They show up, there's a ton of gold, and then it's about trying to launder that gold almost, or wash that gold, if you will. It is very, very good. I've really enjoyed that. Wrexham damn near killed them. That's good. I've had Phil of Ryan Reynolds. I now root again. No, I still like him. Loki starts tonight. But yeah, anyways, everybody should go watch Gold. I promise it's very good. If you like that stuff, it's like a British like cop heist type show. It's fun. What else you got? The Disney again. Listen, Dustin and Greg, close your ears. But the Disney stuff has been rough lately. I feel like they've been just getting a ton of bad press too. Every media podcast I listen to has just been hammering them lately. I mean, Bob Iger didn't do himself any favors during the strike. That's for sure. Yeah, I haven't watched. I haven't watched Ahushka. I haven't watched that yet. Oh, dude. So I saw the preview for that. I saw the preview for Reptile last night because I was flicking around. Again, I can't. It's so funny how these days have been going where I have a ton of energy until noon, and then my body slowly shuts down for the day because I think I'm still feeling a little terrible. But I was just kind of slowly falling asleep, trying to wake up for Shot Tank and flipping around. And I saw Wes Anderson had a new short story about Roald Dahl that came out that I tried watching, but it was too much talking. But also I did see the preview for Reptile and the new David Beckham. The new Netflix doc on that. It's pretty good. Who's your top 5 must draft for best ball though? For must draft? What's your top 5 must draft for best ball? Like, do you mean like taking out the like obvious drafts? It's all about roster construction, in my opinion, right? Like if I have Jokic, AD, Sabonis, Embiid, right? My biggest strategy thing is like, hey, I'm not taking any bigs then until I get towards the end of the draft, right? Because if you're using your first round pick on a position where you only need one dude to like, you only play one big and a flex, right? So it's not like you need a bunch of bigs anyways. But if I'm using my first pick on Jokic, I need him to be awesome. So there's no reason to take a bunch of bigs. Um, but I've basically been trying to hammer that mid range of bigs of like Mark Williams, Wendell Carter Jr. Like, let me find some starting fives on that like aren't, top tier guys, but can kind of, let me just take some dart throws on those. All right, we're about to be on the clock here. Um, I'm not gonna say who I'm gonna take, and we're just gonna hope Wounded Geese doesn't take him. Don't do it to me, Wounded Geese. Don't do it to me. Don't snipe me, bro. Don't snipe me, bro. And he takes Sadiq Bey. All right, good. So beware the Zohan. We're taking Jeremy Sohan here. I've gotten pretty excited about some of the reports coming out of Spurs camp about Sohan maybe doing some like backup point guard. So like Trey Jones, obviously they're starting point guard. Year 2 of Sohan, he did a lot defensively, right? People starting to call him Worm Jr. or whatever. But supposedly he might do some offensive facilitation there at the G position. So I'm firing off of that. What's the oh wait, I'm on the clock again. Hold on. All right. So what are our bigs again? We have Chet Holmgren and Wendell Carter Jr. I don't think we're going to take another big here. Amin Thompson, I just don't know how much he's going to play. I'm a little bit nervous that like we might go Jaden McDaniels. Fuck. Let's do something. Yeah, let's actually, you know what? Markelle Fultz, welcome aboard. So the scoring format here. Let's see if I can. Here we go. So the scoring format, it auto like sets it up for you, right? So it's best ball. So you get 1 point per point, 3 points for a block, 3 points for a steal, -1 for a turnover, 1.5 for a rebound, and 1.2 for, 1.5 for an assist, 1.2 for a rebound. So essentially it's FanDuel scoring, I believe. And the roster construction is you get 2 guards, 2 wings, 1 big, and a flex, and then 10 bench spots. Hope that was helpful. All right, let me go back over here. Is there a Team Hold Disney Plus channel in the Discord? There is not. That's great. That's great. Let Russ cook redemption. I do like Markelle Fultz. I think I'm probably too high on the Magic just in general. I think I'm a little too high on the Magic. So we're now we're in the midst of round 11. Let's look at Boston Base's squad. He went Sabonis, KD, Triple J, Mobes, Maxey, OG, Cam Johnson, Michael Porter Jr., Marcus Smart, Ben Simmons. See, this is what I mean. Like, I don't really love Ben Simmons, but you're getting him like pretty late in the 10th round. Like, why not? Why not? Ooh, the Bickle Bobbler. What a great point. I want followers and popularity. Go to bingjong.scam for more bots, yo. This is good. .scam? .scam. Let's go to the website. Bingjong.scam. Bingjong.scam. All right, it doesn't go. It's not a website. Oh, Bickle Bobbler, why'd you do that, man? I thought .scam was like a trusted website. I thought it was a trusted website. The Bickle Bobbler, you're a troll. What is a troll? Like you have like different colored hair? What do you mean? You don't wear clothes? Do trolls wear clothes? Or is it just like underpants? Okay, got you. There you go. Well, at least we learned something today. Also, Patrick, I know. I realized that came out. That wasn't intentional. Like I wasn't trying to do that, but I just tried to like read it quickly, and then after it came out, I was like, Jesus Christ. So I apologize if it came out that way. I was not trying to cancel myself. That was not intentional, which I guess makes it worse if I like unintentionally did that, but that's not what I just like read it quickly, and then when it came out, I was like, oh my God, I have to read that again, but normally we're gonna have to scrub this episode. I apologize to anyone that I may have offended. Imagine if that, like, after thousands of hours of streaming to you dummies, that was how it all ended because I read the Bickle Bobbler's comment too fast. It's a good run. We had a good run. Let's see. Did we hit 10,300 subscribers yet? Let me check. Did we do it? Nope. Still at 299. Damn it. All right, round 12. We're rounding the corner here. But let's look at Ballwell's lineup since he's the best of us all in here. AD, Booker, Barnes, Poole. I think that has been a weak spot for me is not drafting more Jordan Poole because he should be fantasy goodness, although you do get -1 for turnovers. But the Zanger, Scoot, RJ, man, like RJ's a good pick there. Brandon Miller, who, again, that's another weak spot. I haven't really been touching him at all. Buddy, Boyan, Christian Wood, and DeAndre Hunter. IQ, let's go. That's true. Well, getting canceled also means that I've achieved something, and I don't know if you can get canceled without achieving anything. So who knows? Did you just order it? What did they not give you? Did they not give you like was it a what are those types of couches called? Not a love seat. What's oh my God, I'm getting dumber. What part didn't they deliver? No cushions? All right, we're almost on the clock here. All right, I know. Yeah, I like Caleb Martin. I think I want some Caleb Martin. I also kind of like taking shots on Patty Will. And my next pick, I'm a little bit excited about. How about a team hold segment? Yeah, maybe we need Justin to do it. Sectional, thank you. That's what they didn't include the backrests. So hey, but you know what, Tesla? Maybe they saw. They like walked in, they delivered it, and they were like, "This dude has shitty posture," and they were like, "No backrest. He's gonna have to sit like this, just straight and fucking narrow, baby." Maybe that's what's happening. Maybe they're trying to do it for you. It's not just a couch; it's a lifestyle. All right, Jairus Walker, Denver Dog takes the rookie out of Indiana. So what are my bigs? My bigs right now are Chet, Wendell. I'm going to take one more, I think, with my next pick because I do think the big. I do kind of like Naz Reid a little bit, and he's kind of gone like pretty late in these drafts. I also like Paul Reed if you think the Sixers just like fully implode. I was taking a lot of Derek Lively early, but now I'm nervous they're not going to use him until like pretty late. And like he's going to be a real rough and tumble project. I've been taking some Zach Collins here because, again, the Spurs have made it pretty clear that they are not going to start Wemby at the 5, which means Zachary Collins will be at the 4. I'm sorry, which means Wemby's going to start at the 4, which means Zach Collins is going to start at the 5. So I've been stealing a little bit of him. Tesla says good posture is critically important. I'm a definite sloucher. Yeah, I am too. Actually, all of this streaming has like really done a number on my back. I need to go to the Overzet method and get a standing desk, but I also need to not live in New York where you can like have stuff, like that. All right, let's keep moving. What else we got here? Manuel says, will you be buying back into SORARE for the new season or not? Oh, yeah, Manuel. Of course I will be. The cash rewards, the new scarcity numbers are all great. Yeah, I'm excited to see what the tournament structure is going to look like. Actually, you know what? Speaking of so rare, you know what? We haven't done an ad read today, and we're already on Underdog, so you're aware of it. Let's do a quick ad read while people select their drafts. Today's NBA bit is brought to you by SORARE. Daily fantasy sports is annoying. Constantly paying attention to injury news, who's starting, who's sitting, and just having to remember to enter your lineups each and every day. With SORARE, you just have to enter your lineup once for each game week. And instead of having to pay an entry fee each time you enter a contest with SORARE, once you buy your cards, the tournaments are free. Each game week, you'll have a chance to win more card rewards to bolster up your roster. And this year, SORARE is introducing cash prizes. So sign up for SORARE today using the link in the description, and they'll start you with 20 free common cards. And by using our link, once you buy 5 cards from auction, they'll give you a 6-1 free. So sign up for SORARE today and see if you can take down Mike Sorarian. But anyways, yeah, man, well, we'll still be firing up some SORARE content. We'll have 3 shows for you a week. We'll have Live Before Lock on Mondays and Fridays at 5:30. We'll also have a little bit of a show with our friend George that I think is going to be recorded, but that'll be once a week as well. So we're still going to be doing a ton of SORARE content. I do need to do a little bit of shopping, but yeah, I'm very excited about it. Very excited about it. I think TST, Ghost is going to be joining us once a week. I think TST will be joining. I got to respond to Ghost, actually. That just reminded me. Oh, John, look at John W. John, did you start a new Instagram account or did you get hacked, bro? Did you get hacked? Or is that a new Instagram account? Somebody followed me and I was like, I thought I already followed John Dub. Yeah, a lot of people don't realize that, Boston Base. You did get hacked? Is that your dog? Let me see if I can find it. Bots are after me too, dude. So you're one of us. Let me. I can't really. I was gonna say I can't really share it on screen. Let me see if. Oh wait, maybe it's already. Did it already disappear? I don't even see it anymore. Maybe you already got rid of it. All right. Let's see. We've got how many rounds left? We got 3 rounds. 3 rounds left as we're in 14. Round 14. This is where you get funky, though. This is where you scroll down a little bit, get a little weird. Been doing a lot of Bogdan Bogdanovic down there. Also, I'm seeing our numbers drop a little bit. I guess that means no dunks must be starting. They're doing. I had this idea to do duos too. I mean, not that it was my idea. Everybody does duos, but saw that they just announced that today, and I was like, okay, we're gonna find a new angle. SORARE $20 referral just popped up for you on the site. There you go. On what site? You're on SORARE and it just popped up. John Dub, are you getting so excited for your Pacers this year? I should have included them in my league pass. Those top 5. I think the Pacers are going to be super fun. I think they're going to be super fun. Very excited about the Pacers. The Pacers. All right, let's go back over here. Triple? What? Oh, SORARE mobile. Yeah, they put together a fun little baseball contest too. I haven't messed around. I stopped paying attention to SORARE baseball just because I just kept forgetting. I just kept forgetting to do it. All right, here we go. I think I'm going to wrap this up here because we're getting around. So we'll get to pick 15. Once I do pick 15, we're going to wrap up. So you're going to have to pick one pick on your own, but only because we're past 10 o'clock and I got to take the doggo out. All right, wow, that was quick picks. It went KJ. I like KJ Martin pretty late here, though, from Gingeroo, especially because it seems like Marcus Morris is not going to be on this team. So I like that. Let's see what we're going to do here. We might do some scrolling. All right, I think we're going to take Corey Kispert right here. See what Denver Dog does now. Oh, NBA triples. I got you. I wasn't sure. Like this was almost spelled. I know it was an accident, but that's almost spelled like the beers, like the tripels. So, celebrate NBA Top Shot's birthday. It's our birthday week. We're looking to celebrate. Want to join the fun? Sorry, I just got an email. That's why I did that. All right, Denver Dog takes Norman Powell. I like that one. I like that one. How about those? I know Texas Rangers 2-0 knocked out the Tampa Bay Wander Francos. All right, and my last pick, who's it going to be? Denver Dog using all 30 seconds takes Anthony Black. I'm going to take Bogdan Bogdanovic. And there we go. We're going to call it there. Good draft, everybody. I know we still have one more pick left, but you boys got to go. Hope everybody has a good day. Just a reminder, tomorrow, so we'll have a couple shows tomorrow. We'll be back with the NBA bit. We'll do a special Underdog happy hour later in the afternoon. We'll have some good stuff. Excited to be back. Appreciate everyone that was here this morning. I hope everybody has a happy Thursday and can't wait to watch that dog shit of a football game tonight. We are out.